Hi there, Pretty Plant Girl here. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've been trying to get some native flower seeds started, and the first step in that was to get them cold stratified in a moist cold stratification. And if you're interested in that, there's a video on that, so I'll put a link for you. But the cold stratification for the seeds we're going to be dealing with today is finished, and it's time to pot them up. So we're going to be working with heartleaf Alexander, tufted fleabane, and hairy golden aster. Now, these are all very, very old seed that I purchased many years ago. So I'm really not sure how great they're going to be or how easily they'll break dormancy. I have a few of each of them in my yard, but no great stands of it, and I'd really like to try and get some more going. So this is my kind of last shot with these seeds. I think I used up the packs with all of them. One of the things I've read in trying to figure out the best ways to get these seeds to germinate is that a lot of these native prairie seeds like a more compacted, heavier soil. Now, I don't have a heavy soil to put them in. This is just peat moss. But I've pushed it down into the seed trays to compact it a little bit. And then I've just topped it up on top. And I've left the top a little bit looser, and I don't know if that's right or wrong, to be perfectly honest, but I figure those little roots must need, a little bit of help getting started. So we'll see. So then I have these little baggies here. So this is the tufted, this is the heartleaf Alexander, Zizia aptera, and I put it in the refrigerator with some moist vermiculite on January 8th, and so now it's time to take it out and get it potted up. So I've made these little seed trays here, and they're just 4-cell trays. I'm not sure how many seeds are in each of these. You can see some of the seeds. There's no sign of any germination happening yet. From anything I've read, sometimes you'll see that with moist stratification, but I don't see anything. But I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this on top of the soil as best I can. It's probably going to stick to the bag quite a bit here. I'm not sure what the best method of getting it out is, but just see what we can do. So I'm just going to kind of try and just put it on top the cells like this, right in the vermiculite that it's in. Hopefully there's a few seeds in each of these cells, and then if I do happen to get amazing germination, then I can separate them out. But I haven't had the greatest luck with these, so I'm not gonna get too hung up on getting the seeds each perfectly spread out. I don't know if using the tool made a bigger mess or less of a mess, but I can tell there's seeds still in this pile here, so I'll try to get it out. And I spilt some, of course. So I'm just going to try and kind of pat that onto the soil surface. And I have this tag. It came with some heartleaf Alexander plants I had purchased last year from a native seller in Manitoba. So I'm just going to use that tag. And we'll do the next one. Make sure there's no seeds on here. Nope. So this one is the tufted fleabane, or Erigeron caspitosus? I'm not sure. So same thing, I'm just gonna try and knock everything down into one corner and then scoop them out and put them on top. And I did the same thing with the soil. I kind of packed it down and just added some more of that peat moss on top. Try and spread this out between the 4 cells. So some of these are probably going to be getting covered up a little bit, and some of the seeds will just be probably sitting on top. I can't even actually see the seeds in this, so well, there might be one right there. Very difficult to see. So there's a tag so I know what it is in case something grows. Grab this one. This tray isn't quite big enough for these. I'm going to try and make it work. I think they'll be in here for a long time, so I don't want to have them mixed in with all my other seeds when I'm trying to get things going. I might wind up putting these out in the greenhouse to get a little bit more cold going on them if they don't germinate in a while. Okay, so this is the hairy golden aster. Let's see if I can just dump it out. Yeah, that's easier. I should have just dumped them all like that. So just spread it across the top. Tag. Now, spray these to try and get them all settled in nicely. And then I think I'm just going to use these plastic bags maybe over them actually. So what's what here? How can I do this? Just go like this, just to use that as a bit of a humidity dome. So there. So I'm going to set these under my lights. I think the bright light and warm temperatures now is the right way to go with these, and hopefully I'll be able to report back in a few weeks that I have some sort of action in here, but there's still nothing happening with the Asclepias that I did for a month and planted up over a month ago now, so we'll see. Hopefully we get something out of this. So let me know if you started any of these from seed before, what kind of luck you had, and was it fresh seed, old seed, seed you collected, seed you purchased? I'd be interested to know. So I'm just going to pop these back here. I don't think I'm going to use a heat mat. I think I'll just set them under the light. And that's all I'm doing for right now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.